Welcome, everybody, to Is This Thing On? Our Tuesday night show. Look, who doesn't know how to turn their phone on? I just had a long pre-show meeting with everybody about all the things we should do, and look at what I did. Is This Thing On is a show I host on Tuesday nights. I enjoy it. It is an offshoot of what we do on Mondays, which is the Whiskey Brothers. We don't always have time to get all of the local Houston comics onto the show that would like to. It's a totally different show, but this was kind of the brainchild of myself and Jerry Wayne Longmire and Trey Tudson, and we're coming into the final part of the year, and I'm getting to some people that I've wanted to get to all year, and you're finally here. So Sandra Dee, Greg Haney, and Cornelius White, my guests. We'll get to know you guys better in a moment. Trey Tudson, Jerry Wayne Longmire, you guys good back there? That's my crew. That's my group. I raise a glass to you, Cornelius, drinking with me, and you guys can toast the waters if you want to. You don't have to. Cheers to a good episode and a good night of comedy, and welcome aboard. Topic A. We always like to lead with something a little current, right? Sandra, you write a lot of current stuff. What is in the news right now? Jussie Smollett. You know the guy, the Chicago actor who was the alleged victim of a hate crime nearly 3 years ago. Has it been 3 years?
Yes, allegedly.
I thought that happened during the pandemic. I don't even... time is a weird thing. He's been convicted on 5 counts of disorderly conduct for lying to the police. Smollett, who is black and gay, maintained his innocence throughout the trial, saying that there was no hoax and that the two brothers who beat him up did so because they were homophobic. Let's not talk about Jussie. Let's talk about you guys. What is the biggest lie you've ever been busted in, and how did you or did you not get out of it? I think I'm going to go across the table to Greg first. Greg, what's your story?
Well, my biggest lie is, look, I've never lied before in my life, so...
a fresh one.
And I don't know how I'm going to get my way out of this. I know when I was younger, I got caught underage drinking at a place called the Meridian here in Houston.
Oh, fantastic concert venue.
Yeah, it was a Texas Metal Fest. I think I was 16, and I didn't know the rules of the bar. And so the first thing I did is I'm walking around with a glass bottle, and everybody else has got, plastic cups. And I'm not noticing because I'm an idiot. And this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, man, where'd you get that beer?" And I go, I bought it.
You bought the glass beer bottle from at the metal show that they do not sell.
Yeah, exactly. And he goes, well, we don't sell those here, And I'm like, oh, really? Just playing coy. And then he goes, well, where did you get it? And this is me trying to get myself out of it. I go, well, this guy's walking around with a backpack, and he's just handing out beers to everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, and he goes, really? And I go, yeah, he's over there. It's Texas Metal Fest, so this place is just packed full of just people. And he goes, well, wait right here, and I'm going to go look for this guy.
Oh, wow. And then you disappeared into the crowd of long-haired, black shirt-wearing people at a metal show.
I wish. He had another guy come and wait there with me.
Because you could have Thomas Crown Affaired your way into that show.
Man, I could have got just away with it. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and like 10 minutes later, the guy comes back. He's like, well, we never found a guy with a backpack, so I got to kick you out. Right. And so I didn't really get away with that one, but, man, I wish I did.
Greg, I feel like that has about a 50-50 chance of working out for somebody at some point down the line.
Yes, I thought it was going to work.
I feel like we all learned something just now.
Yeah.
Good job. Greg Haney getting by with things. Next to me, Cornelius White. Tell me your situation.
All right, so I wasn't cheating, and that's the truth. I wasn't cheating.
Boy, he led with how he tried to get out of it.
I was working overnight. I had a good friend when I first moved to Houston. He was real close to me. We were buddies, and he would come and pick my car up from time to time in the morning time, and he would be like, hey, yo, I'm going to borrow your car. I need to go run some errands. And me being me, I was just like, all right, bro, that's cool. Not realizing he was at different people's houses and, like, cheating and doing what he was doing. And my girl, at the time, she seen my car on a different side of town on a lunch break. So she following him. She didn't follow him to the point of she's too late to, like, go back to work, so she got to go back to work. And, like, she done took pictures and everything. So I'm up, like, maybe 3 to 4 nights out of a good 2-week span saying it's not me, I'm not cheating, like, chill. Trying to do my damnness not to throw my brother under the bus, but I'm my brother's keeper, and I ended up out of the relationship.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just kept it because
Cornelius White, a better person than me.
like me and my brother talked about it, and he was just like, "Look, I got a lot to lose.
Oh man,
This is a friend of yours. This is not like 6 months, bro. Come on,
that's crazy.
Oh, but did this come back around in some capacity, or does he still owe you?
Well, in all honesty, he ended up divorced from the female that he was.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, man, are they still together? Are they gonna find out right now?
No,
Cornelius, he owes you lunch
I mean, he's done a lot for
and a
me.
girlfriend.
I don't even like pressure him about it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if he found another girlfriend, like seriously, he's gonna find something way lower class than what my girl was at the time. So I'm cool with it.
Oh well, I'm just telling. He owes you a little extra sugar on your cookies this year. That is jacked up. Across from me, Sandra Dee. Have you ever been in a situation where you've?
No.
No.
I'm female. We way smarter than y'all when it comes.
Wait. You've just never been caught.
Way smarter than y'all. I'm sorry.
You're
ever
the
been caught-
person following him around in the car. Yeah.
Thank you.
You ever been caught and like the person caught you and you just like, I'm just not gonna admit it.
Never.
I ain't never.
Not a single.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Have you? What's the best one you've gotten away with?
I didn't really get away with anything. I mean, I'm straight up. I didn't have to get away with
She
anything.
used denial all the way
Yeah.
through.
I need you to
That's-
testify
that's
for
a
me all the
women-
time.
No.
This is bothering me that I can't crack you. I
Yeah,
feel like there's
women-
a, but Sandra,
Y'all really don't know women. Women, lot smarter than y'all when it
But-
comes to stuff.
No crazy
No.
abortions or anything like
No,
that.
no.
Nothing like
but here's
that?
also the thing. This is how much I know you've lied.
Said a crazy
Is
abortion.
because you have isolated it to just the channel of relationships. This was
right.
this was about anything, and you just keep saying women smarter than men.
Women
We can
smarter
trick
than
you, and we
men.
don't even have to.
And see,
lie.
this the cold part about women. Y'all got groups of friends who are like extremely helpful.
Oh yeah.
Like
Y'all will fall in line with, y'all will get in cohorts with each other instantly without even knowing each other. You will just sense that a lie is afoot.
Oh yeah, we got looks.
Uh-huh. Look at
We
you.
don't even got. We got looks. Y'all have to talk it out. Y'all be looking. Y'all don't have looks. We got looks. We like.
Says the girl who's never lied.
Yeah,
Right.
we got looks.
right.
We got looks. We don't even have to talk. We already do.
So what is your deceitful look?
I would never tell you that.
Good try though, Cornelius.
Listen, she is name, rank, and serial number in every one of us at this table. What's your secret? Sandra Dee, shut the fuck up.
That's it. Nope.
Strong. All right,
Yep.
I want to get to know you guys better. You are all first timers at this table and in the studio. I only know you all barely. So Sandra, we know you haven't lied. What else can you tell the fine folks about yourself?
Well, as I was saying, I just started comedy in my 50s, so I
Applause
started
for that.
40
Good job,
years
yeah.
ago.
Absolute
4
applause.
years ago, not 40. Should have started 40 years ago. It might have been easier.
What would you have had to say at 6?
And,
You know what I mean? It's-
I probably would have had a lot of stuff. That was the 70s. There was a lot of 70s and 80s.
Oh,
It was happening back then.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an outside.
Yeah, it was outside, and it was creativity and the stars.
Yes.
were
You could
more
see them.
interesting.
There wasn't. Yeah.
No, the celebrities were a lot more
Oh,
interesting. You know,
I thought this was a talk about
No,
smog.
Pollution was a lot better than. Yeah.
That was
Right.
that's when we went to the country. Then when we saw the stars, we
you
never could see the stars in Houston.
Huh.
But when we went to the country, you could see the stars.
Yeah, I'm from the country.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you can see it. But no, but the celebrities, we had way more interest. The celebrities now kind of.
You're
But
not
I
impressed?
No, we started out with all the crazes, Rip Torn and Liberace and all that kind of stuff.
And you never learned to lie, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Throughout all of
We
that.
didn't have to lie.
You've been doing comedy for, you said 4 years
years,
now. You're incredibly funny. It's very
Well,
good to
thank
have you in Houston. On social media, and we'll do it again later, you're at Sandra Dee. On Instagram, at Sandra Dee 100.
That's correct.
Are there other Sandra Dees?
Bunch of white ones. Bunch of white Sandra Dees. That's why I always tell people, look for the black one. It's going to be easy. You will find me. I'm probably about the only black one you're going to see. Because Sandra Dee, it was an actress in the 50s. I actually, used to watch her.
One of those stars?
Yeah, she's one of the stars.
Are you named after that star?
I kind of think I was because my real name is Sandra Denise, so that's why I took Sandra Dee.
Wow.
But then I used to like to watch her back in. She did the Gidget movies and.
Wait, was Sally Field? Was that who did?
No, she
was
did it
Gidget
on TV.
Sally Field? I don't remember.
Gidget was Sally Field
Okay.
on TV. Sandra Dee did it in the movies.
What?
Okay.
And then you had
Gidget was the hot little 60s beach girl with the pigtails.
right?
Yeah.
And then you had, and then she did Tammy. With Debbie Reynolds, she did the later version of Tammy.
Okay.
It was about 4 or 5 movies.
You gonna have me on YouTube all night long, looking up.
so I'm the black Sandra Dee.
The black Sandra Dee. Find her next to her, the white Greg Haney. On social media, I love your handle, Fugrexy. Which is a nod to Fugazi the band.
Big Fugazi fan.
Tell the folks who you are.
I'm Gregory. I actually go by Gregory.
Okay, then I'm an asshole for at least a segment and a half.
You're more than welcome to call me that. No, Greg's fine. It's just Greg sounds like Craig, and there's a lot of dicks that are named Craig. So, but I'm an old spirit. Always get a laugh, and I'm a reformed bastard after a 30-year bender. Found my dad when I was 30 years old, and that was kind of cool.
Were you looking?
I was looking.
Nice.
I was a guy that I looked up to as a father. He passed away, and that night I was like, you know what? I got to find my dad, and I took an ancestry DNA test, and he was the first guy that popped up on my matches.
Wow.
Now we're good friends, and he lives in El Paso. My whole family's in El Paso.
Cool.
I also thought I was white this whole time. Apparently I'm a Mexican.
Maybe that's why I'm the white Sandra Dee. Maybe I'm really white
You've been celebrating all these holidays wrong.
Just wrong this whole time. Yeah, I'm only opening tamales this Christmas.
Right.
Oh my God.
Gregory Haney, easier to find online than Sandra Dee.
It turns out if Greg's Mexican, I might be white.
That's
She don't lie.
Right.
everybody shift identities quick.
Yeah.
Cornelius, what race would you like to be before we get into
I'm gonna go with Peruvian.
Peruvian?
I just learned some shit about Peru, so messing with one of the other comics here in the city, and I was just like, Peruvian. It's kind of cool. It's like a.
What did you learn?
Basically, they did like some of the first brain surgeries.
What were successful ones?
Yeah, it was. Actually. They were known as like people who could like tap and like take parts of the skull out to help with like certain.
What was that called?
Sounds like a lobotomy.
Panning or something. There was
have
a
no
word
idea.
for it. They would drill a hole in your head and then take
Tempura.
parts of the brain.
Right.
That's how you cook it. That's
Okay,
how you.
you got a tempura of the brain.
Wow.
But it was just for like brain swelling and stuff like that. But that was pretty much it.
Peruvian. Tell people who you are.
Cornelius White, more or less, been doing comedy for 7 years. I'm from Mansfield, Louisiana. I'm a country boy. I say a lot. I've opened up for a few people. Lunel, Hope Flood, Rodney Begum, a couple people throughout the country. Michael Blackson, to name a few.
Yeah.
High school, I thought I was going to be an NFL football player.
What position?
I played defensive end, and I was a fullback in college, and I was trying to more or less be an outside linebacker.
Fair. What happened? Was it your knees? And how did you avoid becoming a cop?
It was not my knees. It was just more or less agitation with coaches, because I was like, you know what, this doesn't make sense.
Amen.
I'm not that big of a guy, because defensive ends in the leagues are like 6'6" and up, and I'm 5'10", but I was fast enough, But
Okay.
And how did I avoid becoming a cop? In all honesty, I tried to become a sheriff's officer, Because look, when you're in shape, and
Listen, I already know the story.
Yeah.
I've dated all of your sisters.
the qualifications are low, and you're like, you know what? I don't need that many college credits to carry a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that is an honest it's
or
a
to tell
natural
people-
transition.
I went to the military, and more or less didn't pan out in the military as well.
Man, nothing's panning out for you, man.
Nothing.
He's doing really well
Let's
on this
do
show so far.
comedy, you know?
like I was in the military, and I realized that, like, you know, friendly fire is not a real reason for me to, you know, keep pushing as hard as they want me to push, because apparently that happens a lot, and like there's just more or less people in the wrong place, and like
Did you talk to somebody and leave, or did you just jump the fence?
no.
They still looking for you?
No. I got my DD 214. They let me go. I got a what do you call it? Honorable
discharge?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I can still go to bases, and
Dog.
people can like.
It's like
talk
when you
to
wear
me.
a condom, right? Just
Yeah.
an honorable discharge.
Yes, it is, because you have no idea how bad it is if you don't get that honorable in front of that discharge.
It
bro.
is. That
I'm
is
not lying.
it'll make your life hell.
Yes, it
you
will.
are a sandwich
Yes.
artist
Now you
for.
get 20% off at
Straight
Applebee's.
up.
Yeah.
That's no, not even that.
You don't even
They
get the
add
call?
20% to your bill.
Right.
It's instant grat
They like,
if you're
yo,
dishonorably discharged. If you had to do it, you look like.
Me look like I did come up with I'm gonna just say it, a deacon and a security guard. Because I end up with that's what I get.
Deacon.
Let me show you out the store.
In the name of Jesus.
You see, I end up with deacon. Like, he looked like somebody's deacon, but while he's standing in the corner by himself with his arms folded, like, he looked like a deacon in the security. I came up
You're ready to
with.
beat up anybody who takes money out of the collection plate.
See what I'm saying?
Sandra across the table. What would you say you look like if you had to do what you look like?
I don't know. Well, my handle is DOG, Dirty Old Grandma. So I guess I got the grandma part down, and I'll be a cross between a DOG and I always say probably and a stripper. I don't know. Dirty old grandma stripper.
If you'd have given me a million guesses to pick the word coming next, I'd still be guessing.
Right.
I'd still be guessing a dirty old grandma and a stripper.
She's still on the pole.
Listen, it's a few of
She's
y'all out
still
here.
on the pole.
Stop that. It's a few of y'all out here twerking, baby. Making money.
She's still, her people ain't got her yet.
Listen.
She's still on the pole.
And her lap, she teaching lap dances these days. She teaching girls how to.
Let me tell you,
She
baby,
teaching them how to get that $20.
Baby, you doing that wrong.
I can show you how to turn
isolate.
that 20 into 50, baby. Come here,
No.
let me show you something.
I'm not sure which one of you two is a better den mother. Greg
Pull
Haney.
the disinfectant out. Show everybody the disinfectant.
That's why
Right.
you bring your own life.
Right. Some nasty people at the strip club. Nasty.
You're not climbing an unwashed pole. Greg Haney, if you had to tell him what you look like, how would you say it?
I've been told Brendan Fraser. You guys had this guest on before, but Matt Rogers, Jolly Matt Rogers.
Oh, yes, a local
Confused by
Houston
him.
comic, yes.
Yeah, but honestly, like any fat guy with long hair is what I would say I look like.
That's early Kevin Smith.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, very
There
early.
you go.
Yeah.
That's no, we were talking about him. He's lost a lot of weight.
He has
looks
lost
like
the
he
weight.
gave up sugar for AIDS.
Yeah.
He looks like.
What's that? Decada? What's that? Devada?
Would you like another shot, Cornelius?
Let's
We're
do
about
it,
to go
brother.
into
Let's
round
do
3.
it.
We got 3 to go. You guys are fun, and I am prolonging this because I want to enjoy tonight.
All right.
Cool.
Y'all are fun. Segment 3 is notes, a recurring segment on this show, which means you guys are writing punchlines for notes. They have been handed to you in some capacity in a certain situation, and you have to tell us what they say. We're going to start with you next to me, Cornelius.
right.
You get into your car after your roommate borrowed it. Wow, the irony of this. You know, it's like you ever write something prescient and after your roommate used it. You look at the fuel gauge. Taped to it is a note that reads, I got a couple of guesses, but I'm going to let you go. Go.
Um,
Sorry about your girlfriend.
That is one. I was hungry, my fault. Right. I nutted on the armrest. Listen,
Whoop your ass.
you see what I'm saying? You can whoop his ass, Sandra.
Give me Sandra's last song.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then I got him drawing a picture of a fuel gauge that says full. One of those people. My roommate is a great person.
You tell her, you go, you know how I knew it was fake? The arrow pointed the wrong direction.
Right.
Cornelius White getting into his car after. We got to get you a better person to live with.
You need more than that. You need the wipes.
We're going across the table.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I'd go to Sandra first, but she's opening up a Family Dollar.
Yeah. That's right. Walmart. Oh, yeah.
Sandra Dollar. That's what the D stands for.
That's right.
Across the table. Sandra, you go to the pharmacy and you go to the drive-thru, you receive your medication. When you open the tube, there is a note inside that says what?
What? Bitch, you gonna let me die? Where's my medicine? That's what I'm gonna say. That is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna worry about the note. Don't put no note in for my medication.
Right.
I need my medicine. That's gonna be my first thought. That's what's gonna happen.
They done triggered a flashback. Where's my goddamn medicine?
Where's my medicine?
Bring that bitch up here. I'm not playing.
Who the hell didn't put my medicine?
My card go through, goddamn it. My Medicare is on here.
Man, oh
That's
my
what's
God.
gonna happen.
I'm going to send this back, and it better come back with a
some
container
peas.
that says Sandra Denise on it.
I also want everybody to know that I'm looking over at Sandra Dee's notes, and it's just a blank piece of paper.
I told you.
She punted on the first two questions.
Killing it. Just killing it.
She's got
Just
to answer
emotional
one.
response.
Oh, my God.
We still don't know what the note says.
She ain't even read the note. She just blacked out and started yelling because her medication ain't in the
Where
bag.
is my medication?
I hope it's not asthma medication.
No.
'Cause there's
I'm
too
just-
much laughter.
Oh, it would be a problem.
That is beautiful because you would be looking for your medicine and go, what the fuck?
Yes, that was
Shaking
my
that
I
Damn
know.
well.
It's clear.
And they don't want me to get out. If I got to park, bitch, if I got to get out, drive around and park. If I got to park a car and walk in already, I'm through drive-through.
Right,
That mean I don't want to walk.
right.
If I got to park my car and come in and ask you about my, I'm tearing all your shit.
You know there's a note in the tube,
All
right?
your shit up. That's
Oh
what's
my
gonna happen.
God.
So the note says.
The note don't say shit. They gonna have to get that back. I'm gonna send it straight.
Listen.
I'm gonna send it. Look, open it up, send it right back to the drive-through. Hit
You
the
ain't
little
gonna read the
button.
note.
Look, hit the little button, bitch. I know you got my pills.
All right, here we go. Next to me, Cornelius.
No, Greg.
Great.
Greg.
Next to me, Cornelius White.
Okay.
We already did yours. God damn it! Listen.
Right.
How many shots you had over there? That's your second one? What's going on?
Listen,
He said, don't correct me.
No. Once I had already corrected, there was no way I was gonna give it up. We had to play through. That was let me pretend like I did that on purpose. Greg, hey you, next to Sandra Dee, across from Cornelius White, who is next to me, for clarity. Sandra Dee is across from me. I just want to make sure I've established all the positions so that when I edit this, it's not weird. Greg, you have just left a woman's house on your way down the sidewalk, call it a nice autumn afternoon, evening, night, whatever, morning. I don't know when you're leaving. You're on your way out, and you reach in your pocket of your jacket, and inside is a note. The note says...
There's actually a couple of notes in there. The first one is, I open it up, and it says, fuck, marry, kill. We fucked, and I'm married, and now you're dead.
Right.
Ouch.
And the other one is just a Venmo account with, handle for it that just says plan A, B, and C. And the third one is, hey, real name's Frank. Thanks for being cool.
Oh, my God.
Gregory Haney. There's a winning note. All right, we got 2 more. Let's do this. Segment 4, Deserted Island. You guys good on shots? Do y'all need? All right, I'm just checking out back of house. These guys need to be fed too. Deserted Island. We've only played this 1 or 2 times before. We'll do it with you guys. You are stranded on an island. It's a very simple prompt. Who would you bring? We'll call it a famous person. Who would you conjure up to join you, and why? We've taken fat people off the table so you can't eat them. I'm going to start across the table with you, Gregory.
All right. If I had to be on a deserted island, I guess I would be with Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Riff Raff. That way I can just turn them into a raft and get the hell out of there.
This ain't no middle of the mall island.
Maybe use his mullet as shade. Start a fire with the glare off his grill. And the rest of the time, just convince him to not claim Houston as a home of residence.
That's strong. That's a good move. You like a good hunter. You used all the parts of the riffraff.
Right.
Very well done. Across the table from him, is it safe? Can I say Cornelius? Next to me, can I say this without getting yelled at? We haven't done you yet. Cornelius, you are on a deserted island. Who are you bringing and why?
All right, I'm taking the 70-year-old Chuck Norris.
Ooh, 70-year-old Chuck Norris.
Listen,
is that the current one?
That's the current one. I believe he's in his 70s. Chuck Norris is on infomercials in great shape. Let me tell you something. Chuck Norris will take me through, and he will guide me through this wilderness. We are not only going to be eating, we're going to get navigated through the right places. Chuck's going to build us a raft.
Oh,
right?
I believe that.
Chuck's a bad motherfucker. Even
Chuck might be a raft.
Convince you to use a Bowflex.
Not only that, he may teach me how to swim and swim fast enough just to compete with him to get off this motherfucker. We're going to see who's going to make it, Cornelius.
That's totally true.
I believe in Chuck Norris.
That's a lot of faith, man. You know, Chuck Norris has never told you he was a badass. That's how you know Chuck's real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Only other people have told you how badass Chuck is. He just shrugs and laughs it off. He might be a raft. I think you're going to be safe.
I think I'll make it.
Do you have a good Chuck Norris joke? Any Chuck Norris jokes? Facts?
No,
Nothing?
Nope.
What's your favorite?
No.
Man, I don't have any myself.
You brought it up, you
curious.
dickhead.
I was curious. I had a question.
Listen,
I had a question because I needed an answer.
I just love Chuck Norris because my grandfather used to watch Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker.
Oh, yeah.
See, you heard how Sandra said Walker. You see, him and
Everything else she said has been at falsetto, except for Walker.
You see what I'm trying to tell you? And he loved Walker the way she said that, and I'm like, Chuck Norris is the man.
All right.
Amen to that. That's Sandra across the table. Who would you bring?
First, let me preface this by saying, you have not seen any black people get deserted on an island. We don't do water. That's the first thing. We don't swim. And the first boat ride was not a good one. We ended up over here working for
laugh
free.
at that one.
We ended up over here
Trying not to.
I was about to say.
working for free. So we're not going to be on your boat to get it shipwrecked. I'm just going to, maybe a plane will dive in the ocean and I might get shipwrecked. But bitch, I'm not getting on the boat with y'all white
I
people.
like how Sandra.
I'm not getting on the boat.
Every
with y'all
answer
white
is,
people.
I'm not answering your question.
Right.
Women don't lie. They just tiptoe around it.
Around it.
Right around it.
Evade.
You're so politician over here. How would you solve the border crisis? Well, first off, if I was president, there would be no border crisis.
Would be no border. I would get rid of the border.
Just right out the back.
I would get rid of the border, and I would get rid of the crisis. There would be no border crisis.
That's it.
So next question, please.
Right.
How would you balance the budget? Well, for starters, there would be no money. There would be no budget. And your prompt is bullshit. And I didn't read the last one anyway. So
I do have a prompt. I would bring the rock.
The rock.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I would bring the rock. I have a little eye candy, and I start below the knee.
What, to eat them?
I take pieces of it because he didn't. All that oil sitting in the sun, he like beef jerky. You just chew on the one piece all
That coconut oil is not marinade.
Yes, it is. And he used coconut oil. He flavored. What you talking about? Have you seen that man?
Hold on.
Tom Hanks is shaking his head right now. Just like, I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
I don't know, but flavored sounds like such an insult. Oh, that boy is flavored. You don't want to. Woo, he's flavored. He is
The Rock.
That boy is flavored.
He's flavored. He's the rock.
If I told you somebody was flavored, you would not think I was complimenting them.
Right. I like the people's elbow, Sandra, but damn.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
She'll start with the people's ankle and she'll get the two-piece ankle and knee, two-piece ankle and people's knee.
Right. Start with the calf.
The people's calf. She eat it like she's at a Renaissance festival.
Sandra's can't.
Like a turkey drumstick.
Right. Like you at a Renaissance festival with the other Sandra Dee.
Yeah. You better get that other calf, girl. You better get that other calf.
Oh, here we go. All right.
It's
Home
killing me
stretch,
tonight.
home stretch. What's up to everybody in the chat? We got to say hi. Yeah, I'm not reading it. I'll read it after the fact. We're going around the world. That's what we like to do for the final stories. But before I do that, I want to mention where you can find us. If you go to the YouTube, that's our home on YouTube. If you go to the Whiskey Brothers on YouTube, it's got all of the things we do. It's a repository for the Whiskey Brothers for Is This Thing On? We do a show called The Spoiler Room where myself and Chase DeRusso and Jerry Wayne and Sam and a lot of us talk about pop culture and some of the movies that are coming out. There's a lot of Whiskey Brothers stuff. Soon to come Silly Hats from Nick Palermo and Will Loden and a bunch of other cool content. So go click follow and subscribe over there. And you guys, one more time, I want to mention your socials before we get out. At Sandra Dee on Facebook, at Sandra Dee 100 on IG. Fugregzy, although maybe Fugregory-Z. You want to be
Oh, man.
easy to find. And then The Black Crocodile on IG, which I love, or Cornelius White on Facebook. I encourage you to follow all of the people that we bring onto the show because ultimately we bring them back and you can kind of see what else they're up to because everybody has side projects. I raise a glass to you guys as we get into our final story.
Cheers.
Around the world. 3 stories, actually, and we start with this one. In Italy, I hate doing COVID stories, to be perfectly honest, but when the story's this good, I'll run with it. An Italian man is facing charges of fraud. So determined was this man to dodge the jab but still get a health pass, he paid hundreds of euros for a silicone prosthetic arm. And he strapped himself up and he walked in with his fake floppy arms. Initially, the health worker did not notice anything odd as the silicone did look similar to skin. But after taking a closer look and touching the arm, the medic asked the man to take off his shirt because, hey, a little clammy, buddy. Anyway, he uncovered the rest of his arm. It wasn't the same color and a bunch of other stuff. What are your thoughts?
It's like 9 out of 10 dentists agree that this arm is real.
Right.
I mean to tell you.
That man didn't even have an arm.
That's what I was wondering. So you got 2 arms hanging out for one side. You walk in there with a triple arm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a Mortal
Triple
Kombat
arm.
boss.
Yeah, just swinging an arm because you know it don't move
Right.
like this. Just swinging an arm. First of all, that's a dead arm, and I probably would have hit the other side because he would have been like, this
Right.
on the table.
Put your right
Just
arm on.
flopped it on there.
Where do you even find a fake arm? It's got to be like a dildo fist, right? Like
Hundreds of
fisted
a sex
dildo.
shop, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unclench your arm, sir.
I can't do it.
I just think he spent way too much money trying not to get a shot. Like
Right?
Just
Like,
do like the
that's-
football players.
that's entirely too much money for somebody to try to inject into a fake arm and then look at you and be like, "Excuse me, sir. You realize this isn't like, and like, give me the other fucking arm. Just give me the other arm and shut the hell up.
Here's my medical opinion. You're dead, sir.
There's nothing you can do about that.
I was anything but the vaccine's coming out of your fingers.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching it drip down your arm. Like, sir, I'm seeing it.
I'm not a specialist.
Yeah, I think I already have COVID. I think that's a symptom of COVID.
No.
What did you say about the football players?
They bought the fake cards. 5 football players.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
yeah.
bought fake cards.
They bought
Yep.
fake vaccine
Antonio
cards.
Brown's going through that
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And they got suspended.
Ah.
But
It's helping
I
my
wanna
fantasy
know-
team.
I want to know. This is my question. All these millions, and you bought a card that the NFL can tell is fake. How much did you pay for that card? Because I would have paid at least about $1,000 me and got the best fake card I could have got. You cheap bastard.
What's this, laminated
Yeah.
in a high school?
I think some
You
people
can buy alcohol with
I
that.
think some people got told on.
Does this say McLovin?
Yeah.
Right.
Pfizer. F-I-Z-E-R. What happened to the P?
Right.
What happened to the P?
There's no Y in Pfizer.
Moderna. M-O-D-U-R-M-A. Moderna. Yeah, that's fake.
Yeah.
That's fake.
This is Jackson and Jackson.
Yes. Andrew Jackson. Yeah, the $20 bill. That's fake. It's fake. That's the pill. It's a fake.
Man, this is a 20% gift card for Chick-fil-A.
Right.
This a coupon. This ain't a vaccine. This a coupon. 2-piece special on Friday at Popeyes. This a coupon.
We got another story. We got 2 more stories. I swear to God, I'm going to get to both of them. Whew. If you're still watching us, I love you. You are. Here we go. Let's get to the top. This is who doesn't love a good story about a pet dog? Don't we all?
Oh, yeah.
Lovely little. This happened in where did this happen? This happened down in Peru. Hey, seems to be a theme tonight. Cornelius, take some notes.
Right.
Did you watch the show before it happened?
You're exactly 1 segment ahead of me at all times, and I'm writing these live. So stop it. Maribel Soleto bought a brand new pup from a local shop in central Lima. They called the dog Run Run. Run Run, come here, Run Run. I don't know what that is in what is that in Spanish? Does anybody speak enough Spanish?
Greg,
Did you just find out?
Gregory,
just found out. We're still taking
what would
classes.
your dad say? What would your dad say?
I'm still getting through the probation and all that. I gotta
Okay.
Right.
The animal they called Run Run initially played happily with other pet dogs in the neighborhood, but as it grew up, signs emerged that something wasn't right. Run Run showed a real passion for chasing and killing ducks and chickens. Started to piss off the local community. Turns out Run Run was an Andean fox.
Right.
Oh, man.
Run can really run.
We thought we had a purebred puppy,
Oh, wow.
said Sotelo, that they bought for $13.
Purebred.
It's a purebred fox.
Definitely not a
It was.
Disney family right there.
I never heard of a mixed fox before, so
Yeah.
I guess the fox was purebred.
It was a purebred.
You've never seen Fox and the Hound? I mean, come on. How do you not know?
I bet that dog can't even eat spaghetti.
Then my
As
brother-
many-
I'm like,
That's a wrong movie. That's
That's a wrong movie. That's a
That's
different
the
movie.
Beauty and the Beast. Which one is it? Which one is
Beauty and
it?
the Beast.
Some Disney movie with
Fox
an and
and
in
the
it.
Hound.
Fox and the Hound is the one you're talking about,
Right.
but I think you're talking about Mermaid. That's
Lady in the Tramp.
Lady in the
That's
Tramp.
what I'm
Lady in the
trying to
Tramp.
get.
Yeah,
That's-
we talking about Lady in the
Lady
Tramp.
and Tramp. Yep.
The Fox and the Hound didn't kiss after their
Yeah.
spaghetti
Right.
dinner.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other takes on the fox?
I mean, honestly, how many ducks and chickens did the dog have to eat before the family was like, oh yeah, that's a red fox flag right there.
Yeah.
That's a real.
133
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the number.
Oh wow.
He had
Honestly-
133 ducks. What?
Honestly, like
See, that's the total opposite of when she's at The Rock.
right, right.
What was it you got all deep throated on? You got all- Walker. That's what it was.
Right.
Walker and The Rock.
That fox is pretty.
Honestly, they were saving a ton of money on dog food because
I'm
they was
telling
like, he don't eat this shit.
Yeah,
He
he don't
does
eat it.
not
He
eat this
don't eat
shit.
He like,
Is that Purina? No, it's Pure Neighbors Chickens.
Right.
I'm tired. Let me tell you something. I need that fox. My neighbors have chickens, and they keep getting in my backyard.
Where do you live, Sandra?
I live in the city.
Oh,
Yes,
what?
listen. I'm here to back her up. I lived in the Heights for 9 years, and next
I
door to
live
me
right by the Heights.
next door to me was I lived across from the Kroger on Shepherd 11th, and there was a rooster in the lady's backyard, and she had a big backyard, and my bathroom window, which was in my bedroom, backed up against the rooster. So it would every 5 o'clock every morning would cock-a-doodle whatever, and about the third day, I got a slingshot and some ice cubes. They melt. There's no evidence. No evidence. Just a chicken with a headache.
Yeah, now, man.
So slingshot, it's cost you like $10.
Yeah.
It costs you less than a fox in Peru.
Gumbo costs you less than that.
Gumbo.
I'll cook her chicken.
Oh,
Gumbo. I will cook those.
You gonna make one and leave it in a pot like an example?
Yeah, no.
You just cook with the windows open.
Yeah,
you just every day.
Smell your brother. Smell him. You smell your brother. Smell your brother. You see what's gonna happen to you? Don't bring your.
I would play the chicken dance and
Back
cook
over
gumbo
here.
with the windows open
That's
all
right.
day long. All right, we got one more story. Unless anybody's got another shot at the fox, going once, going twice. Here we go. Final story. It also involves an animal. We go around the world in this final segment, and this one takes us all the way to the Middle East. You ready? Saudi Arabia. It's a beauty pageant. We all love those, don't we? Mm-hmm. But we hate when they cheat. Nobody wants anybody to cheat. Over 40 contestants have been disqualified from this beauty contest due to Botox injections. The contest is the highlight of King Abdulaziz Camel Festival. Every year, $66 million in prize money is at stake. For the most beautiful camel in Saudi Arabia. Over 40 of them have been disqualified. 27 contestants in the cup alone were disqualified for having stretched body parts, and 16 were ejected for having injected Botox. Wow. They have made the camels pretty to win a contest. 1, 2, 3, go.
There's so much to talk about here.
I'm telling you.
There's just so much. Fake butts, collagen lips, fake tits. You know, what is this, the dating game? This is a beauty pageant.
Miss America, not Miss Saudi Arabia.
Give me the softest hump of the land. Inject Botox in that thing.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, I'm at the 66 million. Because you mean the women can't drive, but a camel gets some money?
Are you jealous of a camel having Botox?
I'm jealous of a camel getting paid. That's what I'm jealous of.
You're jealous of the camel's rights, Cornelius.
Yes. The camel can go anywhere. The woman got to wear all this stuff. What?
They trying to have camels with Kardashian lips, and you upset about women's rights?
Yeah, you doggone skip it. You doggone skip it.
Man. There must be some ugly women in Saudi
Keep
Arabia.
it up with the
How
Kardashians.
you know?
I'm going to let that sit there. That was...
That's what I'm saying. They got to wear the mask. That's
They can't wear nothing. And the camel get all this plastic surgery and some money.
now
I'm mad at the money. I'm mad at the money.
There's horses at the Kentucky Derby that would love to get injected with Botox versus running hard as hell, getting the hell whipped out of them and losing.
Right?
I know. I'm not worried about the animals. I'm worried about the money. The money.
I'm ready for you to start a movement. I'm ready for you to go after these camels. This is bullshit.
It is.
You should bring these camels down.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
I'm mad. Nah, I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm like, what? I'm mad.
You're more mad about the money versus the camels.
What? They gonna be all right. They got $66 million. What's gonna happen to them?
They still live in Saudi.
What the hell gonna happen to them? They rich. The camel rich.
Now, quick, say Walker.
Walker.
There we go. Sandra Dee, Gregory Haney, Cornelius White. I am Slade Ham. This has been such a fun episode. I hope you guys will come back and do another one with us. You are such a joy at the table. Over here, Trey Tutson, Jerry Wayne Longmire, my cohorts and partners in many, many, many crimes. We have a podcast on Mondays called The Whiskey Brothers. We have a show on Friday, The Whiskey Brothers Christmas Show. Yeah. We do it every single year, and this year is going to be no exception. We have a lot of cool stuff planned. land. All that stuff is available to find on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. And just go follow us and follow all of my guests, please. Sandra Dee, Gregory Haney, Cornelius White. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks
see you
for
on
having
another
us, Luke.
episode.